Welcome back to Gray Squadron Gaming, where we have another exciting episode in our Star Wars Legion Recon battle reports. Recon, for those who aren't familiar, is a new name for skirmish, where they up the point from 500 to 600. Pretty much all the other rules stayed the same as skirmish. I thought it'd be fun to get Jarret on the channel because Jarret couldn't make the cut because of other commitments, so we got him on the channel for a couple of recons. So first off, he'll be playing Don, and then the next episode in Recon you'll see he'll be playing me. That way he gets to still play. So Jarret, welcome back to the channel. Walk us through your list.
Yeah, I have Leia with Vigilance and a portable scanner, Wicket with Force Dwellers and Tenacity, Rebel Troopers with the shotgun and frag grenades. I have 2 of those. And then I have 1 unit of Ewok skirmishers with just the Axe Ewok and Call to Arms, and another skirmisher unit with the Axe Ewok, the Trapper Ewok, Duck and Cover, and Call to Arms.
That's a beefy Ewok.
And then I have the Chewie ATST.
That's a yub nub, sir.
That's a lot of yubs.
Well, I want to thank you guys all for watching, subscribing, posting, sharing, all the things. Big shout out to all of our YouTube members and Patreons, specifically the Senate himself, Stan Parks.
Stan Parks, Stan the man.
Stan the man. Big shout out also to our Commander Patreons. Big thank you to all you.
Huge thanks to our commanders Paul Jorgensen, Archon Dan, Michael Hume, Tyrell Pohl, Playing with Karma, Papa Heavy, Ethan Mills, Jay Terrell, Nick Hernandez, Dan Bongiorno, Brian Schmidt, Anthony Bunomo, Ethan McKinney, Grant Saunier, Grimoire Gamer, Big Woody, Martin, Michael Riling, Howard Robertson, Django Bet, Nathan Craig, and Kakuja 11111.
111. Thank you guys so much for the support. With that, let's go look at Don's list for tonight.
All right, and for the convenience of not having to take apart my Empire list for any reason, I went with droids tonight. So I have General Grievous with Into the Fray, 2 units of the Magna Guards with an extra Magna Guard and Tenacity, a Spider Droid with Engagement Protocols, the Flamethrower and Emergency Transponders, sorry Jarret, and then 2 B2s with a Viper Recon Droid and the ACM. So we're going to roll some dice, see who's going to be blue and red, and we'll get to going.
Don rolled 3 hits, solid roll. Jarret beat it with a crit, a hit, a blank, and a search. He gave the sampler.
He just went for the whole sampler platter.
Remember in Recon, there is no what to flip. You shuffle and flip them, and that's what you play. So we shuffled the red, got that one. Shuffled our secondary, got that one, and the advantages. So it's going to be Bunker Assault, bring them to heal, fortified positions, and advance intel. Red player is going to be Don. Blue player is going to be Jarret. We get the board set up, show you all of our cool giveaways, and come right back. And the giveaways we still have going on are these awesome alt cards with this nice spot foil. They all have it, where they have some shiny parts, and the back has the full art. They look so good. I'll show you a couple of these. We also have the World's Legion dashboard, which I've shown off in tons of the videos in the main series. So if you haven't seen that, go check one of those videos, because I can't remember where I placed it in the other room right now, and I'd rather get filming for you guys. With that, this is the game board we're playing on tonight. It is from Gray Matter Gaming, is our mats. Terrain is from Legion Terrain. Tokens, those and the actual play tokens you see over there are from Curled Paw. The dashboard and the token holder and the template holder and everything else you're seeing on my screen right now is from J Squared. Check all those out. Otherwise, you guys ready?
Let's do it.
Let's jump in.
All right, welcome to round 1, where Jarret went with Coordinated Bombardment, the 1 pip you always play when you bring Leia. It's just Leia, and at the end of her activation, she gets to make a 3 attacks with that dice pool against targets beyond range 4. And I am going with Roger Roger. It's 3 droid troopers, and when units issued in order with this card get a dodge token or a search token. So we'll get some orders issued, and then Jarret will go first.
Okay, Jarret's up first. What's he going with, Jarret?
Drawn from the stack, we have a core.
Perfect.
So, the Ewoks get Scout 2 off of Wicket's scouting party.
Yep, because he's got the Force Dwellers, which increases his scout from 1 to 2, and the scouting party shares that with others, because that's just sharing is caring, guys.
Sharing is caring, and they're Care Bears at heart, guys.
Sweet.
Care Bears at heart.
Don really wanted me to paint a unit of these guys as Care Bears, and I told him no.
Joe doesn't like to get creative with his painting.
That's a mean word. You know, I like to stay closer to lore is what you're trying to say. I don't like to...
He doesn't want creativity. Granted, I made you do your shadow arcs, and you like those shadow arcs now.
Yeah.
And we're just going to dull move into this corner.
Cohesion. Perfect. Remember, big units can cohere at range 1 instead of half.
All right, we're going to go ahead and go with the B2s here. They are going to walk onto the field here. We're going to have them Move up and get some cover behind this POI.
There's multiple units waiting to come out on the other side.
That will be them.
Trunk the stack, we have another core. I'm gonna activate my rebel troopers here. And we're just going to double move into
Go
this
see if
corner.
Aunt Baru has some blue milk and cookies.
Looking for that blue milk all the time.
Never stop stopping.
Continuing, the B2 is walking onto the board stuff. These guys are going to pop out here under this awning.
They're a little tall.
And I think we're just gonna take a dodge there. We don't need to be all out in the business like the other unit. They have a little more cover, so that will be them.
Makes sense.
Trunk from the stack, we have another core.
It's like you got a bunch of cores in there.
Yeah, that's like the main thing in there. But we're gonna do a scout move with these Ewoks.
You don't have the Ewok squad in either of them, do you?
No, they're just.
I said that earlier, but that was just for you guys to know. If he brought a squad, they could go here farther.
Sometimes when you look at a bunch of Ewoks next to each other, it looks like a squad.
Yeah, they were all next to each other over here where he's pulling from, so I just thought it was one, but it was actually two squads. This is my bad. Anyways, he moves there and takes a dodge.
All right, we're going to throw out some Magna Guards here. They're going to pop out onto the field. They're going to hang out with their friends over here, and that will be them.
Trunk from the stack, commander. That's gonna be Wicket.
Does it have to be Wicket?
Yes, Don, it does. Taking our scout
I don't know
move.
if you read the comments, Jarret, when you come on the channel, but people love your sass when you're on the channel. So, you keep it up. You keep giving Don that something.
It's true.
See, I don't even realize I'm doing it.
See, when he's here, he misses it because he's so used to it getting if your wife's watching it for some reason. Yeah. Hey, Julie, how's it going? Happy to be here.
All right, so these Magna Guards are actually going to double move to get a little closer.
Don't worry, guys. We confirmed off camera that she, in fact, as you would imagine, never watched the channel. So we're safe. It's a safe place here, and we love everybody. And he's going to move out and take a dodge because that's what he did. Do you see he's just mirroring the sights?
I double moved.
Oh, he double moved.
These guys had a dodge from the card in retinue, so
They didn't need another one.
they didn't use it.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yep.
Alright. Activating Leia now, because I don't want to accidentally pull the ATST. We're gonna deploy onto the board, portable scanner, some dodges, and then take our coordinated bombardment.
Who we shoot the coordinated bombardment into? Those two?
Those two?
And this one.
Yeah.
The three you can see pretty much.
Yeah.
It makes sense. Okay, Leia's got two reds, surge to crit, sharpshooter 2, so there's no cover. It's immune deflect if that mattered, which it doesn't. And
Who are we
roll
starting with?
We're gonna start with Magnas on the left.
It's purple.
Purple.
That's going to be a hit crit, sir.
All right, well, we'll dodge one.
Dodging the hit, rolling for the crit.
And we
Ooh.
will take one.
Take a wound. Okay, roll that thing again against the purple B2s.
Yep.
Stay with the purples for now. 2 crits.
Ain't dodging that.
No, he rolled it. One
take
wound
one.
again. Okay, 1 suppression, 1 wound is the theme. We got one more double red shot.
These
Go
guys have
against
two
the
doges.
red Magnus.
No.
And we'll double dodge that.
Okay, his dodge is saving there. You need the 2 crits on that roll pretty much. But either way, it's still good. It's a good Leia shot on red dice to get a couple wounds through.
All right, I really didn't want this before Jarret went, but I guess we're going to have to deal with it. So we're going to pop out here,
Oh man, Chewie is so happy.
and he is probably a happy guy. I'm not going to charge forward because then he would just get blown up by
You know that
Chewie.
gif where that guy's
So we're gonna
like
take
rubbing
a
his
vote.
hands and smiling and like licking his lips?
Yep,
That's what Chewie's
that's
doing
what
right now on the
Chewie's doing,
ATST.
yep.
Alright. Draw from the stack.
Ooh, it was the ATST next. Good thing you went with Leia to get just in time for that spider to walk on out.
Such sad panda for my spider.
Yeah, we are going to shoot that spider.
Fortunately, measuring it, he's in range 4, not 3, so he won't get a full shot, but he still gets a pretty good one. He still gets the majority of his dice. Okay, we've got double rainbow, impact 3, surge to crit from Chewie, breaking that incognito instantly to launch into the spider armor 3.
Immediately.
Who needs incognito? Okay, well, actually, that's...
All right, I'm going to dodge one. So
Dodge
we're
one.
We're going to have to roll for 3 here.
Those 2 will impact up.
We'll block 1.
Taking 2.
Last in the stack is the General Grievous himself. He'll pop out, and he'll go hang out over here.
Looks like he left a spot on that. He definitely didn't move everybody with those pokey swords.
There you go.
Now, Don, is it acceptable to call a lightsaber a laser sword?
No, absolutely not.
He says no. I say I prefer lightsaber, of course, but it's acceptable because it's in canon they called it laser sword. So
Hashtag not my Star Wars.
you guys let me know in the comments. That's the keyword. Is laser sword a okay secondary way to call a lightsaber, or is it lightsaber or nothing and you shut your mouth?
Absolutely the second one.
Okay. Jarret, do you have an opinion on that?
I think all lightsabers are laser swords, but not all laser swords are lightsabers.
That's a fair statement. Jarrett's wise beyond his years.
Gross.
Last thing Jarret has are the Rebel Troopers with the shotty.
We're just gonna double move, and that's their activation.
The shotty is a gun in my hand, and it goes bat, 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 bat. It's stuck on replay. No. Welcome to round 2, where we have sneaky scouting. Choose up to 2 enemy units at range 2 of Wicket. They each gain 2 observation tokens. When a friendly unit declares an attack against a unit that has an observation token this round, they may spend an observation token on the enemy unit to gain surge to hit for that attack. Is there anybody at range 2 of Wicket?
Yeah, all those guys.
Cool. We'll show you guys on the board. I didn't think there would be at this point, but it's a recon game. It always goes much quicker. Supreme Commander, 2 troopers. General Grievous gains ruthlessness this round. When a friendly trooper is issued an order by this guard, that unit chooses, and each other friendly trooper unit at range 1 in line sight gains a surge token. You're sad about losing aggressive tactics? This kind of helps a little bit. Okay, where's Wicket? Oh yeah, he moved them all the way up. That's why. Okay, he gave observation tokens right there and there. So those are the ones that they get used to get that surge to hit. He gave his order to the B2s.
This is the entourage order, and then I gave the other order to the
Other Magna?
Other Magnus over here.
And you gave your order to just Wicket, I believe.
Yes,
Yep, there it is. And a 2-pip and 2-pip tie. Red player rolls. It's red player goes first.
Alrighty.
Don's up first with some
Alright.
purple B2s.
We're going to start with the purple B2s, and we are, Grievous is feeling pretty ruthless about it right now, so we are going to make them take 1 wound, and they are going to... Actually, I might not have to take a wound for this. Let's make the move first. And I think we can see some
You can easily see that.
for you guys so far. So we're not going to ruthless. We're just going to move.
Just make sure you keep them all on the outside of that cover if you want to see them for the most part.
I mean, I can...
Alright, with that, I'll let him finish cohering, and we'll go to the dice box and see some bears get shot by some droids.
Alright, 6 blacks for our regular guys, 3 reds for our heavy. And they will have heavy cover because they're behind a POI. That's a super unfortunate start.
They do have a surge token.
They do, but I'm going to hold on to it for defense.
Yeah, so 3, they have low profile, so they get an
Sure,
auto block,
yes.
so you're just rolling for 2.
You get that for free.
Just
Alright,
2 bears
so-
down.
No, you get to roll defense now because that was covered.
That was just cover.
Yep.
Duh.
Oh,
Sorry,
yep.
just 2 now. Thank you, Don, for keeping us straight here.
Now
So,
2 bears down.
I just knew.
There you go.
I'm gonna activate Wicket.
Yub, nub.
We are going to double move to base the B2s and do a melee.
Poke him with a stick?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay, he's got 2 observation tokens on him, and he's got 1 surge token in defense, and you're rolling 2 reds, 1 black, pierce 1, surge to crit. Would you like to spend one of the observation tokens to reroll that black dice and try to get another damage there, or are you going to keep it at 2?
I'm gonna save it.
You're going to save it. Okay, so you got 2 coming at you, sir.
2, you say.
2 pierce 1, to be exact.
Well, that's good.
Don't even need the
Don't
pierce.
need the
They're
pierce.
just going to go down.
All right. Go to the stack here. It's some B2s. These guys are going to go ahead and move right up to the POI here, and they will take a dodge for their next action.
ABS, man. ABS.
Alright, drawing from a stack, we have Chewie, ATST. We are going to use our Inspire to take suppression off of the Ewoks.
It happens after the activation now, but we'll let it slide this time.
Yeah, the very end now. So wherever you end up, it could be helpful in that way. But either way, same difference. You're still well within range.
So we're gonna move once. And
Take a
then-
dodge. I like it. That's a good plan, Jared.
No, we're gonna shoot that spider.
Bye, Spider.
That's a triple rainbow. Impact 4, surge to crit.
Crit. I don't like it.
It's not great.
4.
Well, you want me to dodge this time, so it will be. You get your full use of almost your full use of your impact, I guess. But it's still not bad for unaimed. It's not bad.
All right, Spider. We need some good paint here, buddy.
I was gonna change all these, but I don't know why. It's 4 crits. Just trust us.
Not great paint. So we'll take 3. He's up to 5. He's down to 1 health.
Oh, 1 away.
All right, we're gonna go ahead and go with the Magnas. They are just gonna do a double move here, so they're going to move right up to here. And then they're just going to wrap around and
right where that B2 that died
right where
was
that
at.
dead B2 was. There's a nice little spot where they can come in and poke this little bear.
Now, I'm wondering if the electro staffs are a little bit better than a wooden staff with a stone, but we're going to find out in a second.
We're going to find out for sure. 8 blacks, surge to hit into a little furry guy. That's a much better black roll than last time.
5. Wicket does have 5 health, so he needs at least 1 paint here. Obviously, the more paint, the more better for Wicket. Oof. Well, yeah. Well, you know, sometimes
You
I don't
win
know.
some, you lose some, I
Sometimes,
guess.
yeah.
Drawing from the stack, we have a core. I'm gonna activate my rebel troopers. Move them up to here, and then shoot at the Magnas.
Shooting the Magnus. 3 blacks for the trooper. The leader is throwing a frag grenade to get surge to crit, and then 2 whites, 2 reds. Impact won't matter for this attack. Into a 1 surge token Magna. You've got 2 alteration tokens if you want to spend any of them. I don't know if you need them all, but it's up to you.
Spend
1. Oh, that was a good spend.
Rude.
Okay, and these will surge up to crit because of the frag, and you don't have any cover from here.
No, 6-pack.
So it's just a 6-pack with 1 surge token for defense. They're mad about Wicket, dude.
I guess. I didn't even know it was just a bear.
Oh, it's a good defensive
That's
roll, though.
a really good
Take
roll.
1 wound.
Yeah. I go to the stack here. It's the spider. We're going to see
He's a little hurt.
what he gets to do here. He gets 1 whole action, and that action is going to be
Charge ATST.
not to charge the ATST. We're just going to hop him right over to here. So he's going to hold a point for at least half a turn, and that will be him.
Okay.
Drawing from the stack, we have a core. That's gonna be these guys here. We are going to move up to the objective, get a dodge off of agile, and shoot the B2s.
How rude, sir.
4 blacks, 2 red, 2 white.
They have a dodge, heavy cover, surge token. Ooh. Oh, no. This one doesn't have the surge to crit or anything. So those
no roll in here.
2 for cover.
Cover for 2. Cover for 1. We'll dodge the other one. We'll roll for 2. And we'll take 1. All right, so we're going to go here with the Magnas. They are going to hop, skip, and a jump over their friends here. And then they're just going to take a shot into those Rebel Troopers. And that will be them.
Double dodge, no cover, Rebel Troopers.
4 whites, 4 blacks. Surge to hit. 4-pack.
Would you like to spend 2 dodges?
I assume so.
Yes.
Down to 2. Only losing 1, not bad.
All right.
Drawing from the stack, we have a core. Gonna take these Ewoks.
Now that the coast is clear, they're running.
They are
It's going to be a pivotal who goes first next round kind of turn.
It is going to be.
Because if they get to go first, they're going to do some hurting.
You know, we're just gonna give them that little bit of cover to pretend it'll help.
All right, last in my stack is the general. He, I think, is going to be just out of charge range here. We're going to do our first move. And then I think, maybe we can clear that, actually.
Whoop. Bird's eye view.
Yeah, I think we can get right on in there.
Okay.
All right, it's going to be 2 reds, 2 whites, 4 blacks, critical 1, pierce 2, impact 2.
You get 2.
We get 2 pierce 2.
No impact, unfortunately. So it's going to be 2 wounds in the ATSC.
Okay, drop in the stack. It's our last core.
Get the revenge wicket.
We do have to.
They have called
double
arms, don't they?
move.
I'm guessing you're tapping
Yes.
called arms. So you gain a suppression, and he gets to move on in. He's engaging the B2s. Let's see what they can do. Jarret did spend the observation token on them to gain surge to hit off of the command card. So it's
1
going to
red,
be
5 blacks.
exactly 1 red, 5 blacks, pierce 1. Now surging to hit thanks to Wicket from the afterlife, pepping them up. You could do it, little buddies.
The force ghost of
Why are you
Wicket.
rolling whites?
Yep, that's not the right color.
It's a black each.
Yeah, I'm not good at reading.
Fortunately, I reroll. There you go. Oh, the surge
Well,
hit
it
did help.
got way better. Got way better. When you
Well,
roll
it's black dice, yeah.
apparently.
So it's going to be 4 pierce 1 on the B2s. And it will be 3 wounds, which I think kills.
Not good. Another B2 down and 1 wound on another.
Last one in the stack.
You guys are missing. We're over here quoting Austin Powers. Jarret's like, I never understand what you guys are quoting. He's just from a different era.
If there's someone who's good at making Joe feel old, it's Jarret, and it just warms my heart.
Yeah. Anyways, we're gonna kill the spider.
Sharpshooter 2 won't matter, but she has Surge to crit and 3 red dice.
Nada.
Armor eats it all. Jarret called the dead spider too early, guys. They each gonna score their own points. So 1, 1, 2, and 2, and then the rebel trooper unit with 1 suppression is equal to their courage. No one else has suppression equal to their courage, so he'll get the 1 point for suppression there. Bringing the score to Don with 3, Jarret with 2, heading into round 3. Welcome to round 3. We have Brains and Brawn, Chewbacca and Leia Organa. While Leia Organa is performing a ranged attack, if Chewbacca is not engaged and he has line of sight and is at range 1 to the defender, add 1 of his ranged weapons to the attack pool. Ooh, Leia's going to become a powerhouse all of a sudden. Mechanized Incursion. When an allied vehicle unit is issued an order to this round, choose an allied droid trooper within range 2. That vehicle also gains an order. Hooray! He gave it to them, who gave it to the B2s.
B2s, and
that
then
is
retinue.
Entourage is the word you're looking for. That's fine.
Yes.
You gonna retinue anything on them?
I'm gonna retinue that job.
Okay. You mix up keywords. We got it. We got it.
Yep, all the keywords.
Chewie and Leia got the orders over here. 1 pip beats 2 pips. So Don starts us off.
All right, we're gonna go ahead and start with our friend here. He's only gonna get the 1 action, and that action is just gonna be a move. He's just gonna rotate and
It's free reposition.
get on out of here.
He's hiding.
Just hide.
Can't see me, Chewie. Never gonna catch me.
Alright, drawing from the stack. We have a core.
I thought Don was gonna try to stop this first, but he went with hide the spider instead.
I mean,
Are they popping
it's got
call to
1
arms?
health.
Yes.
Okay. So they.
And knocking everything off.
Oh my god, the moisture, it's everywhere.
So he'll Rico here, his minis, and he's going to swing. These guys don't have Surge to hit, so he'll just have naked dice, but he will have Pierce 1. 6 blacks, 1 red, Pierce 1, onto the B2s. No tokens on either side. Couple Surges, so it's not great, but it could be worse. It's 3 Pierce 1. So hopefully kills a B2 for him. If not, it happens.
I mean, it's definitely killing something, because I only have a wound on a B2 already.
They're taking 2 wounds.
It's taking 2 wounds.
So the B2 and the Viper, I think, are probably going down.
Yeah. I go to the stack here. It's going to be these Magna Guards. They are going to AI move. And then we are just going to go ahead and charge into these fellas here.
Oh, coming back to contest that back point.
8 black surge to hit into a dodged Rebel Trooper unit. You're looking at 5. I assume you're going to dodge 1, so it's 4.
4. Need some paint. Need some paint. You got 1.
1, so 3 Rebel Troopers down.
So just the leader left.
Yep. Draw from the stack. We're going to activate this rebel and withdraw.
Ooh.
And then move up.
Oh, he played the old steal a base. I'll steal a base. That's funny. Only bad thing is we'll see how the rest of the round goes before I say what I'm going to say, because there's also something here, but I don't want to give anything away.
All right, gonna go ahead and go to the stack here. It's General Grievous, and he sees the princess, and he knows what he wants. He's gonna go over to here. He's gonna go over to here.
Wow, Don.
You guys take that the way wrong way. He wants blood. 2 reds, 2 whites, 4 blacks, Pierce 2, critical 1 into Leia. And that's going to be our crit. So it's 4 Pierce 1, 5 Pierce 1, I'm sorry.
So she's not dying is something good.
She's not. That's correct.
Is it Pierce 1 or Pierce 2?
It's Pierce 2, I'm sorry.
Pierce 2, yeah. So it's taking all 5 wounds on Leia. She pierces both those.
Drawing from the stack. It's a core. We are going to take an aim and shoot the Magnus.
Magnus are not engaged because they were engaged to Wicked. He's dead. The Bears and the B2s are engaged. So let's go see how that goes. An aim, a dodge.
3 black, 2 white, 3 red.
Surge to crit because of the 1 red from the frag.
With an aim.
Oh, we do got some crit hit from that frag grenade. It's always good to see. You have an aim for 2. It's perfect what you needed to see. Ooh, it's a good hit. He's got a dodge. You using it, sir?
Absolutely.
Okay. Looking at a 6-pack. No surges, no cover, just dice.
It's in the game. Oh,
Taking
so
4.
four.
That's 2
Two
dead.
Magnus.
And 1 still has 1 wound, so the leader's alive with
No,
1
the
health.
B2s have
Oh, the
one.
B2 has a wound? Okay, so the leader has 2 health. They're all in a pile there.
All All right, we're going to go ahead and go with the V2s here. They are going to go ahead and take a dodge for their first action, and then they are going to punch these bears. 4 blacks into the bears. That feels solid. Feels solid.
They can't bend over far enough to reach the bears.
I guess that's what it is.
Last one in the stack is a core. These Ewoks here. We are going to take an aim and then melee the B2.
They ducked, and now they're poking. The bears have, what, 5 blacks, 1 red left?
I have a feeling these black dice are going to treat Jarret better than me.
A little bit. Just a little bit. Ooh, a lot of it. They don't surge this round. You gonna dodge one?
That's just so rude. Yeah.
You're down to 4 pierce 1. Sir, these are wooden sticks with stones. What did you expect them to roll? That's dead.
That's the whole unit.
Yep, the whole unit is now dead.
All right, going to this Magna Guard here. He has a suppression. He's going to get rid of it.
No suppression.
And then he is just going to just charge into some Rebel Troopers here. So we'll move here and then right here.
Okay, we'll Rico here and see what the one swing can do.
We'll see how much we can do. It's going to be 2 blacks. Surge to hit. Oh, they have tenacity. I forgot about that. I paid 6 points for it. I should probably use it.
It did help you. Your blacks continue the blank out.
All right.
He's going to spend his 1 dodge I just forgot he had, so Nimble will bring it back, and he's fine. Go with his ATST Chewbacca. Grievous spoiled the Leia cards. We can't do the cool, fiery, old-school fire support kind of turn. I'll take a free pivot here to reposition. He's going to look at this nice building. He's like, that's a nice building.
You climb at speed 1, though.
Speed 1, yep. He's going to climb up there because it is shorter than the ATST. I thought for some reason you had to be over half the mini height, but Don says he can because it's shorter than him. So
as long as it's shorter than the vehicle.
I forgot, so he corrected. So, and they can hang over as long as it doesn't fall and break into a million pieces. There you go. He's scoring, and he's got the guns are pointing down at that little spider right there. That's a good teaching moment. You can overhang a terrain, but you can't overhang a
vehicle. Can overhang terrain.
A vehicle or not trace, yes.
Yes.
But you can't overhang a mini, so he just screwed it back slightly. So now he's not overhanging the mini. Anyways, to the dice box. Triple Rainbow Impact 4, Surge to crit on the 1 health spider with armor 3.
Everything's going to be fine.
It could be.
It's not fine.
So he's going to have 2 crits. His best roll of the day is against the 1 health. 2 hits, and then all 4 of these crit ups. You're looking at 6 back.
6.
Your armor will eat 2 if that makes you feel better.
It does not.
Why not?
It does not make you feel better.
Well, I'm just trying to help you.
All right. 6 paint. 6 paint. Coming up.
You just wasted 1 right there.
Wasted 1.
You're on 5 now.
None. It was fine.
So you wasted your only 1.
All right, going to the stack here. We have our last unit of B2s. They are going to take an aim and punch these bears. 6 black dice with an aim into some bears. I will spend the aim. The bears have a dodge. That's the Rebel Trooper.
Oh, it's the bears. You're right.
So 6.
Ooh, 6 coming.
These V2s, they brought games to play here, guys.
They brought the bendable joints, so they got them down a little more. Ooh, but he's saving 2.
Blocks 3.
No, they don't surge.
Okay.
So blocking 2, taking 4. Last order on the field is Leia, who took a wallop from Grievous. What's her actions?
Well, we didn't get to do what I wanted to do, so
Probably a wise tactic to run and not try to karate chop the cyborg.
we're gonna withdraw and move back to contest this one.
Okay, that's probably a good point. That kind of wipes the scoring there. This point's tied, so no scoring here. Don has 2 to his 1, so he'll score 1 here and put a wound on it. Right?
Jarret has 2 to my 1.
Yeah, you have 2. So Jarrett's putting a wound on yours, I believe. Mm-hmm. And then the ATSC, funny enough, when he had to scoot back and overhang the vehicle, it put him back in half range of that one. And he's in half range of that one. So he's scoring this one and putting a wound on it. He is scoring this one, and that's his, so he won't put a wound on it. So Jarrett's scoring 3 for the primaries, but no one scores secondary because there's no... Everything was melee. There was no suppression given this round. So you're scoring nothing. So it's gonna bump from
3 to 5. It's 5 to 3 now.
It's a huge swing going into round number 4. We've got standing orders on his side, which means there's a lot of wicket cards in that thing. And we've got training your Jedi arts. This is, or Bright Tree Village, I guess would have been the other ones he could have had. Anyways, General Grievous gains 1 dodge token and gains disengage this round. At the end of General Grievous's next activation, he may make an attack against each enemy unit with the following weapon in line of sight at range 1, right there. As a reminder, there's our current score with Jarret out in the lead.
All right, we're going to go ahead and go with the General. He is going to go ahead and double move.
Funny thing, I think the General's covered the most ground
He really
in this
has.
battlefield so far.
So we will charge into the back of these guys. We'll swing into them, and then we'll lightsaber swing. I think we're just hitting them in the ATS.
Yeah, the bears are too far.
All right, so we've got 4 blacks, 2 reds, and 2 whites. Pierce 2, critical 1. Into Rebel Troopers. So that will be
It's a
that.
good roll.
So they're looking at 5 Pierce 2.
And the rebel troopers have 4 health, 5
At
health. They're still good. They're still good. Pierce 2, so they'll take 4, and they'll live with the leader left. Good roll until you spin, but for now they live. Okay, now we're going to the spinny saber. Are we attacking the rebel troopers first?
I thought there was 4 left. Is there?
There was 5.
Oh, there's 5. Yes. So yeah, we'll spin into some rebel troopers here. 3.
No Pierce on this one. This is
suppressive though.
Ooh. They're dead.
They're dead. All right.
Last guy died.
And then
now.
just for a fun spin into the ATST, just looking for a crit. What are you?
Oh, go ahead.
No crits.
Keep all the core from the stack. He's going with the bears over here. There's 3 left in that unit. What are they going to do?
We're going to take a dodge and then attack.
2 blacks, 1 red. Pierce 1 because of the axe into these B2s. It's going to be 3.
Just all 3.
3 Pierce 1.
Just all 3.
This axe is swinging hard. He used the big stone today. And you'll take all 3
all
wounds,
3.
which I think is 2 B2s because you had a
That
wound
sure
and 1.
is 2 B2.
The heavy is down and it's just the leader left.
All right, we're gonna go to the Magnus here. They're gonna take an aim and then they're just gonna charge Leia.
Oh no!
And we'll poker. 8 black search to hit 2 aims into Leia. We'll spend the first aim. Spend the second aim. Leia's got 6 to deal with.
She has 1 health. She needs all paint.
No.
Leia and Wicket both down. But other than that, Rebels aren't in terrible shape. Let's see how they go. Going to a stack, he gets a core. For the Ewoks, who are slightly too far to engage because they've already popped their called arms.
They've called all the arms that they could call.
So there's 1 movement and 2 to get them engaged for next round.
I think you should have engaged Grievous. Oh, the sack, it's the B2. He's going to AI attack the bears and then take a dodge. 2 blacks.
Hey, you got a crit.
How about that? Dead
bear
bear.
down.
Stack, it's the Sloan core. We're going to base, get a dodge off of Agile, and I
Punch?
guess, yeah.
1 black dice into an B2. Oh,
Nothing.
they don't search.
Last but not least, we got the lone Magna. He's going to take an aim and punch some bears. Whoops. Spend the aim. 2.
2 into the bears. They respond with only 1 falling. Ooh, hardy bears. Last in stack is Chewie. Chewie, unfortunately, has no way to get a shot this round.
So we want to pivot.
Yep, now he's still nothing in his arc. He's pretty much like a moving turret up there to keep the scoring on 2 points going. Because that breaks the tie, or that makes it tied there and keeps the point there. And that's the end of the round, right?
That is.
Okay, so scoring-wise, no one's scoring here because it's 2-2. He'll score 1 there and put a second damage on there. He'll Jarret. Jarret will score 1 there and put a second damage on that one. And Dawn scores that and puts 2 damage there because Magnus are special forces.
So special.
So we're going to get 1 to 2 points. No one gets a suppression point again. With the score being 7-4, Jarret 1 away from blowing that one up, 1 away from blowing that one up. Dawn is 1 away from blowing that one up, though. But Chewie only having 2 damage on it, and him having 2 units over there, and he can really only deal with 1 of them at best. Dawn's waving the white flag at this point, calling the game. He doesn't see a path to victory. Grievous and the Magnas may or may not be able to take this point if they can both live and kill the bears.
Yeah, but the Magnas are already...
But then the ATST gets to shoot the Magna, so odds are he doesn't survive there anyway. So with that, Jarret's going to be the victor for tonight on this Recon episode. Any thoughts, guys?
I mean, I'm a little surprised that the bears blew me out this bad when I brought B2s and Magnas.
It looked like they were blowing you up. I think it's much closer than you guys think it is.
I mean, there's still so many bears alive. And I've only killed 1 of your units? 2 of your units.
You killed Leia, you killed Wicket, and you killed a Rebel Trooper.
3 units, got it.
And you got that Rebel Trooper to 1 and that Ewok to 2. So it's really not that bad. But like I said, that Magna dies probably whether the Ewoks or the
dead.
gun from the Chewbacca. So yeah, it was Grievous pulled the most weight, killing Wicket, or not killing Wicket. The Magnus killed Wicket. He killed Leia.
He killed Leia.
And then moved on in and did a couple damage on the ATST early as well. Yeah. Jarret, any thoughts?
It was a good game. The Ewoks seemed like they were rolling pretty good, and I got Leia and Wicket killed pretty quick.
Yeah. These things do happen. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed it. Don't forget to comment, get entered in all our goodies that we have going on. Check out our other videos. We have done unboxing, and we have the Brine Time podcast available on YouTube if you want visual. If you want just audio, it's available on your favorite podcast. Go check those out as well. Sponsors link below. Thank you guys so much. Have a great night.
Bye.